But you live in LA.
Yes.
But you're not from LA.
No,
originally.
I'm an Air Force brat. Moved around my whole life and was in New York before going to LA.
But you and I share something in common. Did you live on Scott Air Force Base?
I did.
Okay, my dad worked at Scott Air Force
Stop
Base.
it.
Yes, I lived in a little town, Lebanon, Illinois.
Oh my goodness. There's so, like, being an Air Force brat, it's just like a special kind of club to be in.
Sure.
Because you move around a ton. I went to 2 high schools, 2 middle schools, 2 elementary schools. I've been a nomad my whole life, but I think it uniquely prepared me to be an actor.
That's what I was going to say. Like,
Because you
you're
have to
constantly
assimilate.
reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you build a family, the set, you shoot the thing, and then you have to say goodbye. And so it makes you nimble in that way.
They had a nice pool at Scott Air Force Base.
Yes. Yes, I had
remember
a
that.
pool pass.
Yes.
I had to take a swim test.
Yeah.
I passed.
Where else did you live growing up?
Well, I was born in Wichita, Kansas. My older sister was born in New Mexico in Albuquerque, and then we lived in, Albuquerque's in the house?
Everybody's in the house.
Everyone's in the house? New Jersey, Florida, Illinois, and then in Turkey. That was the one abroad place I lived, yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's
great.
really exciting.
Yeah, it makes me, a little bit scared of commitment because I move around
never
a
know.
lot.
Yeah.
Upon graduating, I read that you taught English in Japan?
I did. When I graduated college, I was working as a professional actor in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, and which is a beautiful theater community. If you get out there, go visit Woolly Mammoth Theater. And I was wanting to go to New York, but I wanted to live some life first. And so I originally wanted to go to London, and I was just like, to be on my Black Bridget Jones and live it up.
Yeah, of course.
But I couldn't get a visa there, and my search to sort of find adventure slowly moved east, and I ended up teaching part-time at an English school in Tokyo.
Do you speak Japanese?
No, I can say F you and order a beer, that's it. That's
Comes
kind
in
of
handy.
the limit
You're
of my
gonna have
Japanese.
to teach us that during the commercial break.
I will. But yeah, I loved it there. And I was teaching English part-time, and then I was performing at the Tokyo Comedy Store, which is like Boom Chicago, if you're familiar. It's like sort of like a comedy house for a lot of expat performers to a mostly English-speaking audience, but they're not all from the States. They're from all over.
It's so interesting. What kind of an audience, like, if you have a more Japanese-centric audience, did you change your material at all?
No, I think it really shaped my comedic voice, if I'm honest, because when you're dealing with an international crowd, you have to think about what is universally funny. And I had moved to Japan from DC, and in DC I had done comedy as well, and my jokes were like, about Capitol Hill and, summer interns and that type of thing.
Right.
And when you're dealing with like sort of universal comedy, you're dealing with, status, the employee has the high power status and the boss has the low status, and that's hilarious, wherever you're from. And so it was really cool to be able to find what is universally funny and explore that. Yeah.